My first weekend winner is Little Jay. His Saturday was phenomenal. We went to the LSU basketball game. He had to miss his basketball game due to poison ivy Saturday morning. Doctor said that heat can kind of accelerate it here, so he sat out. He gets a Saturday where he meets Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, meets Colin Kaepernick, hangs out with the LSU basketball team, post-victory Saturday. Then Sunday, teams up with his group, the franchise, headed by the fellas over there, who we tell you about, Daryl Owens and Jacoby Shannon. They take home the 8U championship in the I Develop Skills League over there at Woodlawn. Nikki was there, saw the atmosphere. 2-0 yesterday were the boys. They rolled through the competition. Shout out to the franchise.
I love
the coaches.
the name. I love the logo, like the franchise. It just
I
looks
love the
cool.
warm-ups with the hoods on.
It's good. I'm telling you. So if you're watching online at 1045ESPN.com, you'll see the photo in Victory Circle. I told the boys I'd give them all a shout-out. So a little bit here. Jacoby Shannon, LeVar Knighton, Clarence Posey, Jaden Richardson, Braylon Poydras, Marshall Jackson, Cassidy Bellagio, Anthony Jones, and Cam Owens. Coaches Jacoby Shannon, Daryl Owens, and Tori Boya.
Who's my little man here in the front? My little man's in the orange.
This is Jacoby's little brother. Gonna be a beast.
He's got a jersey
on
too.
Gonna be a beast.
Yeah, a little jersey.
Oh, I love him.
Shout out to the franchise. Congrats, Little Jay. I'm going to do some combine winners for my first weekend winners. Christian Fulton. My man ran a 4.47 40. So he definitely passes the speed test. And when you look at where he's ranked right now, and this run solidified that, but everybody's saying late first, early second. The Saints pick at 24. Fulton could be a good CB2 option. Like, they are absolutely in the market for a CB2. Saints fans watch that. Patrick Queen helped himself, ran a 4.5 40. Going into the day, Mel Kiper actually said if he tests well that he will solidify himself as a first-round pick. He may have just done that. But how about the man from Clemson, Isaiah Simmons?
He's scary.
At 6'3", 238.
He's faster than Julio.
He ran a 4.39 40. He jumped 39 inches in the air and 11 feet from a standing broad jump. Unbelievable. He's the first player in 17 years to put up numbers like that at over 230 pounds. And when you look at the current state of NFL defense, where things are getting more positionless a la basketball, he can play anywhere. On the shout out to Isaiah Simmons.
I have a different weekend winner to start with, but I'm just gonna piggyback off your combine thing. We're just gonna add Willie Gay Jr.
There you go.
My man's had an impressive showing.
Bro jumped out of the screen.
His 4.46 40-yard dash ties for the 6th fastest in the NFL combine among linebackers since 2008. He also came in first in the SEC, second among all linebackers at the broad jump, 11 feet 4 inches.
At 243 pounds.
243 pounds. So, shout out, Willie Gay. But my first weekend winner is leap year birthdays.
Yep.
1 in 1,461 people are born on leap day. That is rarer than being born with 11 fingers and toes, which is 1 in 500. So, there's not a lot of people out there with their leap year birthdays. Technically, I guess each year they get to celebrate it on March 1st, but that's no fun because that's not really your birthday. No. Your birthday is February 29th. Oh. I think my favorite leap year person is Ja Rule.
How old is Ja Rule?
He is 11 years old, which makes the Firefest thing make a lot more sense.
I don't want to one up here. But
so
how
he
about
was 9 then?
Yeah.
So that does make a lot of sense.
Just a little immaturity.
Yeah.
How
I got a great idea.
I don't want to one up on the favorite leap year birthday person.
Who you got?
But Clara Bell Haynes turned 25 this weekend.
Yes.
So do the math. My girl's really 100 years old, but she celebrated 25 leap year birthdays.
25 is the new 100.
So shout out to all you people who've been biding your time, waiting to celebrate your birthday. You got a Saturday birthday. You did it big.
All right, Jordy, who you got?
Is that it? That's it from behind the glass? That's it?
For now.
All right.
Keep rotating.
I got Top Golf. Mike Trout. Anybody seen this Mike Trout Top golf swing where he knocks the golf ball?
It looks like an old Vortex commercial where they Photoshop the football leaving the stadium or
he knocks it out of the picture. It is one of the most impressive pieces of video. Not that Mike Trout needs a promotion, so I gave the weekend winner here to Top Golf. Just because the amount of times that people are going to watch this. If you want to take it to the surface here.
Gotta back it up.
Which would sure malfunction, I'm sure. But here's Mike Trout just destroying a golf ball at Top Golf. I mean, he hits it out of the pick. Look.
Well, this is just the
This is just a screen.
This is just the post-hit celebration.
Because it's frozen.
Here
on
it
the
goes. Here we
surface.
go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Right. 'Cause why would it work real time?
Do you think it went over the fence?
What do you think?
Okay, yeah. I mean, it looks
do you
like
mean?
it looks like it went into orbit. Shout out Top Golf. Even though, well, whatever. I won't say. Yeah, very bright. My second weekend winner. I live by one, and it's very bright. It looks like the sun is up 24/7. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Ole Miss hockey.
I just need a little explanation.
Yeah, I didn't know the SEC played hockey, but apparently they do. And Rivers, defend your people. Ole Miss beat Mississippi State 22-0. What? In hockey, 22-0.
I can't defend them because I didn't know that this club team existed until they got beat 22-0. I'm not even. I was telling
22-0.
Nick earlier. I don't even know. So I don't know where they play. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could look it up, but I haven't. I also, where would you practice? We definitely
Ice
don't.
rink?
We don't have an ice rink in Starkville.
No idea.
So I mean, like where? Maybe Columbia. I don't know.
Maybe they don't practice.
Maybe they don't.
All right.
22-0, do they?
Game time.
They
Day practice.
rollerblade down
We
there.
could use a little more practice.
They're running around in the pastures just practicing on the ground.
Yeah, I think we need to look into this. I'm going to investigate.
FireMSUHockeyCoach.com.
Yeah. Start it now.
My next weekend winner is the Pelicans and No Limits gear that they released yesterday. They were selling it in the Smoothie King Center. I was a little nervous because I thought you had to be at the Smoothie King Center to buy this stuff. But then Twitter came through, Bleacher Report's website. You can actually buy some of it. They're selling a hoodie, a T-shirt, hat, jersey that say "Bout It, Bout It" on the front, and then and then No Limit
ice cream
Pelicans
man.
on the back. Your girl dropped some dollars. She spent some monies.
Bought online.
Yeah, bought online for
Kinda
sure.
looks like
I
a
mean,
chain.
I could not buy any of it.
You
Like
get a Stell one.
it wasn't no little stuff. But I bought myself a T-shirt.
So my dirty confession is I don't really love it aesthetically, but like everybody else is so on board that I'm having to pretend like I'm into
I
it.
even remember at the time, Rivs, thinking that No Limit is
I love
running
it.
the game.
I love it.
With their
I like it. You know why I like it?
aesthetics.
Do you know why I like it
Master P, let me holler
aesthetically?
at you for just a minute, man.
Aesthetically, it just reminds me of like the
Yeah, no, it does,
90s.
it does.
I mean, then
I'll
I'm
tell you
into
this.
the 90s.
I do want some of those Master P noodles that he's been out there pimping.
Noodles?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, y'all ain't seen them? The wrap noodles?
Ramen?
I don't know what
I
rap
can't remember. I don't
noodles
remember
are.
if they're called wrap noodles, but he's got like creamy chicken. I don't know. They look great. They look
Okay,
great.
well.
Jordy, you got another winner?
Well, I want to hear yours about Brock and Roll.
LSU beach volleyball and a guy, Grant Quavar. I guess I've never known how to say Grant's last name. Quavar? Either way.
Kuvar?
Yes, Kuvar. There you go. It is time to Brock and roll. Brock Russell gets the 90th win. LSU head volleyball coach Brock Russell gets his 90th career win.
Everybody knows.
Over number one UCLA. But the best part is, look, it's incredible that you beat the number one team now 2 weekends in a row. Almost nobody beats UCLA in volleyball. You've now done it twice in a row. You were number two. You should be number one in the nation. But the real winner was the crowd. The support that LSU fans showed this weekend. 2,400 strong
videos were crazy.
in that venue. The environment's great on the video. And you could see I love this post-match interview with, I believe it was Kelly Agnew and Taryn Cloth, who they've dominated. They beat at UCLA in every set they faced them in. But you could just tell that, like, nobody's used to this in beach volleyball. You're not used to playing in front of packed houses with 2,500 people actually being locked in the action.
You think they were nervous when they realized how many people were actually there?
They
to
said
watch
they
this?
said they were juiced up. They said they've
That's
never
awesome.
experienced
Gotta
anything
imagine
like
it's a competitor,
it.
man.
Yeah,
That gets
and
you going.
they hope that it continues. And here's a direct quote from Brock, who says, "Quote: That's an unbelievable home court advantage that does not exist, maybe anywhere else on the planet for beach volleyball.
Wow.
For sure in collegiate beach volleyball. So every time they're at home, keep getting out there, keep packing the house." Shout out to LSU volleyball.
That is the beautiful part about LSU fans, though. I mean, you talk about the gymnastics Friday nights, you talk about sand beach volleyball, you even talk about softball parks on the weekends, man. I mean, you give them something that they can support.
Plus, you can drink now.
And they will support. That's huge. But,
You
I
can
mean,
drink
that's
now.
the culture. That's culture.
I have two more really quick. They're not long. Houston Roughnecks, only 4-0 team in the XFL.
All right,
That's
get
it. That's the
outta
whole
here.
thing.
Get the
Just
hell
wanted you
outta
guys
here.
to know that.
Dude,
I'm
the
just saying.
Battlehawks are better anyway. We played down the
Oh,
road
are
and
you?
lost
Are
by
you?
7. Doesn't matter.
Make
We're
you better.
golden. You want to come to St. Louis? Have you seen? I mean, that's a just perpetual weekend winner.
Just saying,
Did you
we're
see
the
Landry
only
Jones's interception
yes.
yesterday?
Which wasn't terrible on Jones.
Just enough is enough. We've seen enough.
Enough is enough.
Bob Stoops is like, that's not what you want to see there.
You have
So sick and tired
I'm
of
calling you.
watching
You have
Landry
definitely,
Jones throw pick after pick.
you have definitely not
after
really
pick.
watched those Renegades
I hadn't
games.
seen since week 1.
My last one is the Global Wildlife Center in Folsom, which I've
Yes.
known about it for a long
Yes.
time, but I took Estelle yesterday. Aside from just it being awesome, it's a huge wildlife center where lots of animals roam free. There's giraffes, you got
And it's
camels,
right
you got
there.
it's right there.
Right there.
It's not expensive. It's like a little safari tour. I did not know this though. It is the biggest wildlife center in the United States. It's
Damn. Let's go
900
Folsom,
acres.
baby.
And they're all
Go Folsom, baby.
funded by donation, and like the tickets people buy, they don't get any funding from the government or anything. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So if you love animals.
Yeah, if you love animals, go. You have to get there early, though. You cannot buy tickets online or over the phone unless you do private tours. So you have to show up early enough to get your ticket. They'll turn you away.
You ever wanted
Did they
to?
hire you yesterday?
They should. They should.
That was
Good
your
Lord.
Global Wildlife live read.
You should get a life pass, a little life free pass.
Just get
there.
to some talent here.
You want to
know?
make out with a giraffe? Head over to the Global Wildlife. I mean, they did used to call it necking back in the day, right? You ever read Anne Frank's
just speaking
diary?
of making out, saw a bison's tongue for the first time in my entire life yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to Google that. It's gross.
Okay. Kind of hot. Gene Simmons.
All right, those are your weekend winners here on OTB.